Hello everyone, welcome to this week's plan with me. For this week I'm using a kit from Sadies Stickers. It is called Breeze. I definitely thought this was the September 2022 kit. I'm going to have to go back. I just realised I posted the incorrect kit on Instagram. I posted a reel of it today and I just realised that I definitely called it the wrong kit, but it is called Breeze. And this is a very autumnal kit, sort of the deep greens, deep reds, and it's just really pretty. I was surprised by the butterflies in it because they feel very springy, but it works. It's just lovely. The full boxes are what drew me into purchasing this kit. They are so pretty. It's sort of almost like a secret garden theme, but autumnal. And I thought the boxes were absolutely stunning. There's a little cottage with a bike outside, some hanging bird boxes, a cute little pathway that looks like something out of Mary Poppins, a little table and chairs that again look like it's out of Mary Poppins when the penguins are all waiters and they're all dancing around the table, and then there's a really cute little step ladder with some lanterns, and a really pretty, I don't know what we call it, a quote box. So for the base of the spread, I went very, very basic, as is my preference. I just used, I'm pretty sure I used the Miss and Meow, what's it called? Garland washi for this one. She does one of my favourites, I should say. And then I used a Give & Girl box, a bowstrung box. This was a fancy shape one. I know she has a lot of different boxes available on her website. This was the fancy shaped one. Just to put the month, I put October in there. I definitely laid it down ever so slightly crooked, which is really annoying. It's just slightly on an angle downwards as it gets to the end of the word. I don't think you can really notice it on the video, but in person it's so annoying because it's definitely not straight. So then everything on the base is from the kit. I like switching between using the Fashion Girls from Red Lyrics and having a more basic base. I do still enjoy this really neat, clean look of having the structure of the habit trackers. I don't use them at all. Never have, never will. I just think they look really smart, and I think when something works for you and you like how it looks, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, But I do love the Fashion Girls, but for this one I did want to use 2 full boxes because I was just obsessed with all of the full boxes in this kit. So then in addition to the bits and pieces from the kit, I also pulled in my absolute favourite Miss Meow Dainty Dot dividers. I've just received an order from Miss Meow where I just stocked up on gold everything because I go through it so fast. So I stocked up on her Dainty Dot dividers, I stocked up on her single line dividers. I just had to have a restock. I really wanted to consciously in this spread use more of the garland stickers, so you'll see those come in. I'm going to use one above this green box, and I think I've said before I've been really inspired by plans with Brit, I want to say her Instagram handle is, to use more boxes throughout the spread, and I think this was the first week where I really felt that it looked good in terms of, like, I'm looking at the page and I think it looks more like what I'm trying to go for when I do most of my spreads. So it's nice to know that kind of making the effort to use more boxes, and I know in my head how I want it to look, rather than just do what I know. It's quite nice to be able to pull in more boxes and it come out more like how I'd hope, and a bit less intense colour on the page. It's quite nice to break it up with the plain white boxes with the foil edges. So this week I actually had the Monday off of work. It was just supposed to be a study day. I did end up doing a lot more than really get much study done. I very short notice on Friday got invited to an interview on the Monday, and then within an hour they said, can we do a second interview? We need you to meet the next person up in seniority. So that was then booked for Wednesday, and then they offered me the job on Thursday. So that was really exciting. So this whole week has just been sort of interview, got the job, hand in notice, and then sort of celebrate that new step. So it's in the same industry. I'm very happy that I moved into HR, but the first job that I got was on a fixed term contract. It was due to end in March anyway. We've had the nightmare with trying to remortgage the house. That's what I'm marking now, we had our mortgage valuation done by the bank. So, I need to contribute more to the mortgage. I feel like I wasted a lot of years on property management, and I hated it. So I don't want to do that again. I want to really push forward and make a really good career for myself. So, it's earlier than I thought I was going to leave. I love where I work, and the flexibility works for me, but where I'm moving to is going to be super flexible as well. They seem so lovely, and I did actually have quite a bad interview recently where I got a really bad feel about the company. I was sat there really wanting to show my best self, and they did actually offer me the job after, but I was sat there and just the way they were talking so negatively about where everything is, and I'd be the only person responsible for this and this, and actually I'd have to be ready for how sort of heavy it's going to be. And there's no problem with being the only one responsible for something, but is no one going to support you? Are you not still part of a team? There's a learning curve with any job as you get used to things. I just got a really bad vibe that they would sort of leave me to it, but in a dangerous way, not in a trusting way, just in a, okay, there you go, good luck. And yeah, they just were not selling the company to me at all. The lady that interviewed me was leaving that day. It was her last day. And the other lady was just silent the entire interview. So I came away feeling really like, even if they do offer me the job, I'm not going to take it. But actually, from the way they were talking, maybe they didn't like me and they won't offer me the job anyway. But yeah, so this place, I was really conscious after that interview experience that I really wanted to come away. It was actually really important to me that I come away with a really good feeling just from the interview alone. And I did. I think they're so lovely. Both interviews, they were so lovely. I can take Wendy to work with me for this job. So on the days that my husband can't be home, it's just so helpful to not have to leave her at home all day and worry about what she's doing. So yeah, that was a really positive way for the week to go, thankfully. And it's just really good timing. And, my company have been so lovely about me handing in my notice. They want, they really genuinely want the best for me. And I think because it was already a fixed term contract, there's less frustration in someone leaving because I was never going to be there 10 years. So yeah, they've all been really supportive. I think my notice is going to be fine. I think everyone's going to be lovely through my notice period, and we're all just going to work together as a team and kind of leave things in as up together a place as possible. So that's nice. Once I was offered the job, we had a celebratory McDonald's. That was my choice of takeaway food. And then I actually handed my notice in on the Friday. I've noted for some reason here that I had a Bubs order arrive. I just love Bubs. It's a type of sweet if you haven't had them before, and the texture is just so good. And I found a shop on eBay that just sells Bubs. You can choose the different Etsy, that you can just add in the flavours that you want. And there was some flavours that I hadn't tried before, and I was so excited. So I marked that because I just think it was so exciting. So that's made it into my planner. And then actually on Friday evening, because I slept so badly on the Thursday night, because I think the anxiety hit me at about 2 a.m. I was like, I'm really struggling to fall asleep. Oh my goodness, I'm leaving my job. Like everything's going to change again. So I didn't sleep. I must have got about 2 hours sleep in total on Thursday evening. So one of my friends took Wendy just for the evening. So I was able to sleep for hours. I must have got about 4.5 hours sleep. And then I walked to go and get her. And then we just played games all night with our friends. Saturday, I went out for lunch with 2 of my closest friends, and it was lush. We went to one of our favourite places, and it was so good. And then I went to see one of the whippets that we see regularly. He really hurt himself quite badly. So it was nice to just kind of, I didn't take Wendy, I just had cuddles on my own with him. And then Sunday was a pretty chill day. I should probably say, I think this is going to be my last plan with me for a while. I really want to play around with stickers for a bit, and I don't know why, but when I'm filming, I feel a bit more pressure to sort of not take too long deciding what I'm going to do. I think because the footage takes up so much storage and I film so far ahead, sometimes I'm just a bit paranoid that I'm going to run out of space. So probably just for the next couple of weeks, I'll still post my spreads on Instagram, but I'm just going to do them separately myself. So there won't be videos for a couple of weeks. I still need to post my Ray and Tay video. I know I do need to do that at some point, but there won't be the usual weekly plan with me videos. So yeah, sorry if that's disappointing, but I just need to play around with stickers for a bit. But thank you for joining me for this plan with me. This is how the finished spread looks, and I will see you in whatever video I decide to post next.